What's up, y'all? I want to welcome y'all back to AD Cooks, and on the menu today is a turkey dressing recipe. Easy, simple meal. Appreciate you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Alright guys, what we have in front of us is a pot full of raw turkey wings that we're going to bring to a boil. We're going to create us an amazing stock from this, and off camera I added me in about 2 stalks of celery. We're going to go ahead and go in with us about a half an onion, roughly chopped. As you all know, I always start out with my black pepper, so we're going to go in with some black pepper. Go in with a little paprika. Going to go in with a little bit of celery salt. And this is a brand new container of celery salt, so I gotta open it up, so bear with me. Got it open, a little bit of celery salt. Be careful with the celery salt, it's kind of salty. Gonna go in with some garlic powder. Onion powder. Little bit of poultry seasoning. Gotta open this one too, y'all. I went shopping yesterday for this meal because I didn't have any of, not any of it, but I didn't have a lot of the stuff that I needed for this turkey dressing. There's a little poultry seasoning into it. And we're going to add a little bit of seasoning salt. If you don't want seasoning salt, you can just use regular salt. We're going to kind of distribute the seasonings and our meat as best as possible. We're going to cover this and bring it to a boil. Alright guys, we got our turkey wings to a boil, and this is like on a medium heat. Just going to let these babies cook. We want to cook them to their tender, y'all, and that's all we're going to be doing with this. And do not throw out the stock to this. Also, there's another thing I wanted to show you and tell you all. You're gonna need to do this the night before. This is cornbread. I made it from cornmeal. You can use Jiffy Mix. I suggest you not. I think a good dressing turns out well when you're making cornbread from cornmeal. So just my advice. I know some of you all are into Jiffy because it's easy, but actually making cornmeal cornbread is actually not that hard. Okay guys, turkey wings have been on for about an hour and 30 minutes. Just gonna check them. And I'm gonna let them go for a little longer, but these are pretty much done, y'all. So I'll probably let them go for maybe another 30 to 20 minutes. Okay guys, our turkey wings have been on for about close to 2 hours. And I did turn them down a little bit. And these babies are done. What we're gonna do is remove them because we wanna kinda get some of this fat and the bone off of it. So we're gonna put it in a separate pot or a pan, And you also want to take the celery out, those big chunks of celery that I had in there. You want to get those out. And we basically want to kind of let our stock kind of cool down too. Man, this turkey looks awesome, y'all. All right, guys, we have some celery, some onions, and some bell peppers that we chopped up. We're gonna go ahead and add this in some butter and olive oil. And we're just gonna saute these up, get them soft. And this is gonna go into our turkey dressing. Bell peppers and onions and celery are to my liking. We just want to get these babies soft. You do not want to put raw onions, celery, and bell peppers into your dressing. I mean, you're going to have a crunch to it, so you want to saute these when you put them in. Okay, while our stock is cooling off, we're going to go ahead and debone and deskin our turkey. And this still may be piping hot, y'all, but I'm gonna try my best. And like I said, we want to discard the celery. We don't need those big chunks of celery, and we don't need all of that skin, that thick skin that's on the turkey. Few pieces probably can go in there for flavor, but we want to get rid of most of that. Falling right off the bone, y'all. All right, guys, now we're going to start putting together our dressing, or our turkey dressing, in small increments. First, you want to start off with your cornbread that we cooked the day before. And you just want to go in here and smash this baby up, crumble it up. That's good enough for now. There's a second element of bread that I'm going to add in here. I'm going to add some of this classic stuffing mix. This is optional. You can certainly just use your cornbread just to make the dressing, but I kind of want to give it a different element, so I'm adding this into it. And you also can use toasted bread. You can toast your own bread. I mean, it's up to you. It's your dressing. There's no right and wrong way to cook dressing, really. So we'll just add a little bit of this classic stuffing mix into it. Used about a half a bag of that. Going to go in with my first culprit, which is going to be some ground sage. And with this sage, you can overdo it, and you can put less in, because you kind of want to have that sage taste to it. So my thing is I would start out with a little bit until you start tasting everything, until you mix it together. That's my advice to you, because there's no right or wrong or how much. I can't tell you how much to put in there. You just have to kind of taste dressing. We're going to go in with poultry seasoning. This is optional. Some people just put sage into their dressing. I like adding a little poultry seasoning into it. Gonna go on with some garlic powder. some onion powder. And I'm missing something. Let me go to the cabinet. Gotta have some black pepper in there. Little bit of seasoning salt, not much. If we need to add more salt to it, we will. And we're just gonna blend all of this up together, y'all. All right, guys, we have our dry mixtures pretty much already involved in this pan. Next, we're gonna go in with our sauteed onions, celery, and bell peppers. And this other option, I mean, it's up to you. This is how I was taught how to cook dressing, but I boiled 3 eggs, and I took the yellow out of it, and we're only putting the white in there. I'm adding that in there, and it doesn't taste like anything, but it gives a texture to your dressing. Gonna go in with our green onions. That sort of gives it color as well. We're getting there, y'all. All right, next we're gonna go in with some cream of celery. Gonna do probably about a half a can of this. You can use cream of chicken. And we're gonna go in with our amazing stock that we boiled our turkey in. We're gonna go ahead and try to, or not try to add it, but we're gonna add it in small amounts. And we'll see what we got going. Let me find the spoon. And this isn't my first time doing a dressing video, a cornbread dressing video, you all. I did a chicken dressing video a while back. I will leave a description down below. This one is turkey. It pretty much is the same thing. Looks like we're gonna need more, which I already knew we would have. And it also depends too, you all, of the texture of the dressing that you like. Some people like dry dressing. I'm not a dry dressing type of guy. So we're gonna add some more of this amazing turkey stock or broth. And we're gonna need some more. Probably gonna use all of this, y'all. If you run out of stock, it's not a big deal. You can always use water, or if you have some chicken stock that's in your refrigerator that comes in the containers, if you got that, you can add that into it as well. Okay guys, we went ahead and added more stock to get our dressing to the consistency that I like. Again, it's optional for you. It's up to you on the consistency of your dressing. This is my liking. So at this point, we've tasted everything. I did add a little bit more black pepper off camera. I added a little more sage, and I think that was it. It didn't need any salt. This stock that I was using was very rich. Also added with a little bit of the seasoning salt I added. We don't need any salt to this. It's perfect. What we're gonna do is go in with 1 egg. And if you're cooking more dressing, then you probably would need to add 2 more eggs. And this egg is gonna kind of bind things together. So when you're picking up your dressing, it's not all falling apart in like little bitty crumbled pieces. The egg is key to it. All right, we're gonna go in with this amazing turkey that we deboned. And I love a lot of meat in my dressing, y'all. And I like chunks of it. And we want some of the pieces of turkey kind of sticking up out of the dressing. And you need to preheat your oven. I didn't preheat mine, but I just did it off right there, off camera. Also, we're gonna go in on the top of this with some melted butter, and it's gonna help give us a nice brown color to the top of our dressing. And I'm also going to go in with a little light shake of paprika. I didn't know how I was going to say that. Did you call it a shake or a dusting of paprika? And that's also going to help give us color as well. This is going to go covered in foil. If you have a top, put your top on, but I'm going to cover mine in foil. This is going to go covered in foil for typically for something this size, maybe about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And then we'll cook uncovered, but I'll show you all how that works in the video. But we want to cover this, put this on 350 degrees covered. All right guys, we went ahead and removed our dressing, and it's been in the oven for about 40 minutes covered. We're gonna go ahead and remove this foil. And to me, it's where we want it to be. It's stiff, and that's what we're looking for. So all we need to do right now is brown this baby. So we're gonna stick it back in the oven, get a nice brown color on it, and we should be good. All right guys, these are the ending results to our turkey dressing. We went ahead and let things brown on top for about 20 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and bowl this baby. So let's go ahead and move this to the side. And we're gonna dig in to some nice creamy, meaty cornbread turkey dressing, y'all. And that's what we're looking for. Probably could have let things cooled off a little more. But these are the ending results, y'all, to our turkey cornbread dressing. Easy, simple meal. This pairs with cranberry sauce. It's really like a side. It's something that you cook during the holidays, but I love cooking dressing and eating dressing all throughout the year. And amazing dish, y'all. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and peace.